Good day to you, my fellow endoskeletons. I'm Kenetor and welcome back for another Starbase progress report. We're on week 9 of 2021, and if you're new here, I bring you the latest news and updates for everything Starbase every Monday. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss out. It really helps out the channel. Now let's get to it. Following on from last week's edition of the Plasma Thruster, we finally got our first changes to thruster resource consumption in a very long time. This broke many ships, with some having to be retired from the ship shops. Also, in general, battery-only ships are now no longer viable. Another great addition in closed alpha was the new center of mass and center of thrust markers in the SSC, so these can help with balancing ships when it comes to non-symmetrical designs. Also, stick around to the end for a new feature video this week as well. Our first Lowry quote of the week is on the Labourer, the ship you get for free at the end of the tutorial. In the early access release and onwards, you will not be able to leave the safe zone with this ship, meaning you always have something to start from should you lose everything somehow. On top of this, you can get a new one just by completing the tutorial again. This will delete your old one and provide you with a new one. Although I'm sure there will need to be some sort of protection here against stripping it for parts and just getting a new one, as infinite free parts is obviously not something that will help with game balance. With lots of people demanding or asking for various different features from the devs, Lowry informs us that we have pretty much wished for everything included in all games ever made. So they had to pick large main things first. But the good news is that the wishes revolve around certain topics which they themselves want to create. He says that once the stuff they are working on now is completed, he is quite positive most things asked for should be delivered by then in some form. He also reveals that solar is pretty well done and server tech is now underway, which is great news for station owners. The devs are working on a roadmap that will hopefully communicate much better what is coming about when. It's a pretty large roadmap since the number of items each month is pretty nice. As soon as we get this roadmap, you can expect me to be making a video on this containing my thoughts and how each item can affect the game, so make sure you subscribe for that as well. Lara explains they are working hard with a few large key features so they can present them properly, and they hold the answers to quite a lot of things. And he also reminds us that closed alpha is like a proof of concept for tech and various bits and pieces. The actual game only starts to come together around early access. Our next quote is actually an image leak Lowry posted via Discord. This is some of the easy build mode modules you can design your ships with. It looks to me like those people that are used to building with blocks like in Space Engineers might find this method more welcoming at the start and will make it very easy to build working ships from, until you're ready to step up to the full custom ship experience. And lastly, we finish off with a quick fire question and answer list given to Lowry. More information about tripod stand weapon utility tools, which Lowry replies progress is closing in every week but still work to do. The basic idea is the tripod is universal and the weapon or tool attached is a separate one. Both needs to be set up separately. New controls date, which Lowry replies, like mouse controls? Not decided yet. How will tripods connect to the modular crates? Which Lowry replies, this part is still under design. Station siege information, which Lowry replies, we'll announce siege mechanics in one big announcement, most likely in video format. Moon SSC and wheels, which Lowry replies, gravity first and then the rest, it's close. Will certain materials only hide in nebulas, which Lowry replies, most likely, if and when nebulas are in. Will building be a tiered system, which Lowry replies, no decisions or design yet. Will planet beacon cost Salium and how will it work? Which Lowry replies, moon or asteroid based founding unit will most likely cost Salium. If mechanical manufacturing will stay, what sort of good benefits will it be for simple versions of factories? Which Lowry replies, building works with mechanical assembly lines, but self-created mechanical assembly lines can greatly increase production speed. Well, that was quite the info dump for this week, but the question that remains on everyone's mind is what is the launch date for Starbase? The end of Q1 is rapidly closing in with just 23 days remaining. Will they stick to the plan or delay some more? Most of the community who have had access for a while now are nearly all in agreement, myself included, that the game in its current state is just not ready for its early access launch. There's just too much missing right now, but I'm sure we will get an official announcement shortly either way. Until then, my other worry is that we haven't really stress tested the game very much. Certainly not the 5 figures of people Lowry has previously said he wanted to test with. Let's not forget this is what shot last Oasis in the foot when they launched with massive server load issues and caused many a player to never come back. Now onto the progress report. The main design features worked on last week were: Ship Diagnostic Scanner has been tested, working as intended, but more thorough testing continues. Refuel Terminal UI redesign has been finished, support for multiple propellant types. This is to help support the new Carnite fuel tanks that will supply the new plasma thrusters with their fuel. Large Generator's preliminary design has been finished. Asset design has been started, work on easy build mode continues, and weapon balance has been worked on. Tests and adjustments to small weapons have been looked into. In station design this week, we have locations of Okim 1 and Okim 2 ship shops in Origin have been swapped, and the following ships were removed from the Sunny Ship Center: the Gopher, Mason, Ithaca V1, Ithaca V4, Ocelot, Vector, Peon, Vasama, Twin Vasama, Vasama Vinette, and the Tugger. And no one is going to miss that one. Now onto the gameplay updates. The addition of 2 new material slots to backpack has been worked on. Tripod reloading has been worked on as well, and Ship Diagnostic Scanner has been committed. UI updates this week are: new company missions review system for individual participants has been designed. Mission rating and medals and company rank rights have been worked on. Features to review mission success and giving feedback have been worked on as well. Work on the mail system has continued, with work on the server side support for sending item attachments has started. Company mission overview page has been worked on, and station manager access page has also been worked on. The designer's update includes using ship showroom test flight spawns the ship at the nearest ship spawn area. Scene loading code placing certain ships out of bounds has been fixed, and furniture category not being visible in interior designer has also been fixed. Just one animation change this week, with third person mid-air animations have been polished. Station art updates are: Skyscraper Roof Module 03 has been finished, and new windows have been made, waiting for implementation. And lastly, other updates this week are: Repair Job Shipwreck Labourer has been updated, inventory icons updated for ladder assets have been added, and inventory icons for modular button assets have also been added. Some colours have been flipped to differentiate the button variants from each other. Inventory icons for the Ship Diagnostic Scanner have been added. The plasma thruster snap points to the nozzle support legs have been added. A set of objects that connect large thrusters have been created. Issues with unwanted VFX sometimes appearing behind mounted laser barrel have been fixed, and work on player respawn effects for the reconstruction machine has started. Our feature video this week comes from community member Undead and shows off a working but work in progress ejector seat. An interesting idea to carry on the fight via FPS weapons when the ship is dead, but what do you guys think about an ejection seat? You can leave a comment about it here and on the original videos, which I will link in the description. Remember, if you do get into closed alpha, already are, be sure to send any funny or awesome clips and recordings my way for a chance to be featured on the channel. Feel free to contact me on Discord or come jump on my Discord server, which is also home to my faction, the K-Bots, should you be looking for one to join. As always, please smash that like button, share this video with your friends and faction, leave a comment with any questions you want answers to, and I'll see you in the next one. Kenetor, out.